Hi guys, Midwest Outdoorsman here with another review for a knife. This is a fillet knife actually, and it's the Alaskan Guide through Cabela's. It's their Cabela's brand Alaskan Guide made by Buck. Let's take a look. I've been looking for quite a while for a nice fillet knife, and I really been having a hard time trying to find something that's decent. I'm not, the kind of guy that's unwilling to pay a little money for something as long as it's good quality. But most of the fillet knives out there are made with some pretty cheap steel, and a lot of times it's 420 or 440, which isn't horrible and everything, but it doesn't hold an edge as long, in my opinion. I mean, especially if you're doing like a lot of fish. I was on a fishing trip in Minnesota where we had like 15 guys fishing, and at the end of the day we'd have 150 perch. And a lot of guys will use electric fillet knives if you have that much, but you also use hand fillet knives depending on what kind of fish and what you're doing. And you want a blade material that can hold an edge for a while. And with a 440 or something, a lot of times you're always having to sharpen it constantly, and it doesn't hold a sharp an edge, and it rolls on you, especially with real spiny, bony fish and that kind of thing. But this Cabela's Alaskan Guide is made out of s30v, which is the best steel that I found so far in a. If you can see that here, the focus. It says Buck USA on that side. Now, come on, focus, would you? Yeah, it's hard to see here. I know it's a little dark. But it says Boss S30V, which means it was heat treated by Paul Boss. And it's got titanium nitride coating on the blade. The blade's 6 inches. It's got a resin impregnated rosewood handle, which I find is really comfortable. It has a little cutout here for your thumb. Your thumb rests right in there. It's nice and comfortable. I usually prefer like a grippy handle, some kind of rubberized handle, but this is the only type that they came in. It is really comfortable. I mean, I would prefer something maybe rubbery, but it's not that it's uncomfortable for long periods of use. It's wide enough up here that your thumb isn't going to get super tired or anything. But the S30V steel is pretty good. It's the best steel on a fillet knife that I've found so far that will hold an edge a lot longer than most, and especially with the titanium nitride coating on there, and then being a high quality stainless, it's not going to rust on you like a cheaper steel would, even a cheaper stainless, and it's going to hold an edge a long time. It's a little bit stiffer than some. I mean, you can see the blade's got, I mean, it's a fillet knife, it's got flex to it, but I've seen ones that have more flex, so it's a little bit on the stiffer side than some are, but yeah, it's a great knife. I like a little bit shorter fillet knife because if I'm going to be doing really big fish or something like that, I'll probably go to the electric fillet knife. But a lot of times I like to go for crappies, bluegills, white bass, perch, that kind of thing. And 7.5, a lot of times it's too long. 6 is probably about the longest I would go. Even a 4 or 5.5 would be okay too. But they've always been, I've gone through so many of the cheap Rapalas and stuff, and it seems like over the past couple of years, the Rapalas that I used to get were fantastic, and they held an edge a long time, but it seems like their steel has changed, or their heat treatment or something, and they're cheaper than they used to be, and they don't hold an edge like they did. So I started looking for a good quality fillet knife, and this one fit the bill out of all the ones that I've seen. There's some other ones out there. I think it's not made anymore. It's Ken Onion has a one he did for Shun, that was made out of VG10, and that was a 5.5 inch. And I actually, if I could find one of those, I still might buy one, because that'd be another recommendation. It looks like it has a nice grippy handle, or not a grippy handle, but a contoured handle, and VG10 steel, which is another really good high quality stainless steel. And it comes with a really nice high quality leather sheath, and it has a plastic insert down in there. You can't see it, obviously, it's too dark and stuff. But yeah, there's a plastic insert down in there, so it's nice. Your blade's not rubbing on stuff. And it says Alaskan Guide here. I don't know if that camera will focus. You kind of see it says Alaskan Guide. Decent high quality sheath. I prefer usually kydex or plastic to leather, but that's what they chose to go with. if I was Cabela's, I would have this version, and then I would also come out with a version, same exact thing, only with like some kind of checkered rubberized handle, and then like a kydex or a plastic sheath. I think it'd be great to have two versions. They have two versions of that in their Vanguard knife. For it's a s30v hunting knife. It's heat treated by Paul Boss, has a titanium nitride coating on it, just like this does, and they have a rosewood handled version with a leather case, and then they have a rubberized handled version with, that actually has a nylon case. But you know, I wish they would have two different versions of it. But so far, I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, it's, you know, it's pretty wide up here. I got pretty big hands, and it's wide enough to where it's pretty comfortable, and it's made out of great steel. So I expect great things out of it. I'm going to report back when I've used it a bunch and everything, and then I can give more of a detailed review. But I just kind of want to give a first look, because I've only found one other guy that even had a review of this on the whole YouTube or internet that I could find, as far as just getting a look at it and seeing what it is and stuff. So I just wanted to throw this out there. I know it's really dark, but this has got, you know, the nice wood grain lines in there. Triple riveted, full tang, nice swell in the center there. Very comfortable handle. You can see a little Alaskan Guide logo. Yeah, try to not have it upside down. And it has Buck's Forever warranty, so if it ever gets dull and you don't feel like sharpening it, just send it back to Buck. They'll sharpen it for free. Seems to be the ticket. It better be. It was about $100, which is a lot of money for a fillet knife. Like I said, I'm not, you know, against paying some money for something if it's going to be high quality and it's going to last a long time. But time will tell. But we'll see what it does as far as after I've used it a lot more and stuff. But I just want to give a first impression and a quick look. So hopefully this helps anyone who's looking for a fillet knife of, you know, good quality and is willing to pay a little more for it. And any questions or comments, I'll try to get back to you. Thanks.